Doctor from the Free State is receiving counselling after she was attacked and robbed at gunpoint at the Pelonomi Hospital in Bloemfontein this morning. The incident happened in the hospital's parking lot where the doctor was robbed of her cell phone. Our reporter Apumelele Mdlalane spoke to the province's health spokesperson Mondli Mvambi.
Just in a space of 5 days, 2 incidents occurred at this hospital, with the latest incident which occurred this morning where a 44-year-old doctor was robbed of her cell phone going to the parking lot. And the other incident which occurred on Tuesday, we know that an attempted rape occurred of a 24-year-old doctor. But with me right now, I'm joined by the spokesperson of Health Department in the province, Dr. Mondli Mvambi. If you can just take us through to this latest incident, what exactly transpired?
Yes, an unfortunate incident again, and regrettable from the perspective of the department, because in the space of less than 4 or 5 days, a second incident happens, one after the other. After the Tuesday incident of the attempted rape to our young professional, the department upscaled security in the hospital. We did come out to say that we are revamping our security plans. We are upscaling security in terms of numbers. We are upscaling security in terms of coordination of information between our ground security and the security in the control rooms, in the CCTV footage areas. We close exits that are posing a security threats. We're improving lighting in the hospital. We are improving access in the gates of the hospital. We're reducing and eliminating loitering of unknown persons in the hospital. Our security have proved that they are adhering to these upgrades and upscaling of security plans, because within a shorter space of time, the doctor apparently went to a car. A doctor that was working overnight apparently went into a car to fetch something in the car, and she was then approached by 3 unknown people in the parking lot. And when approached by these 3 people who demanded a cell phone first, she screamed, and security within a shorter space of time responded, coming to her rescue. And when security arrived, these 3 guys pulled out a gun and pointed at our security after having taken the cell phone already from the doctor. Now they pointed security to guns to our security. When our security was engaging them as they are trained, a magazine fell from one of these criminal guys, and they ran. As they were running towards the gate, the security that was at the gate responded to try and stop them. They pulled another gun and they pointed at the security, and that's how they managed to flee.
Mvambi, if you can also explain to us, where is the doctor at the moment? Is she receiving medical attention?
Yes, no, the doctor, immediately when these things happen, we've got employee assistance programs that we give to any of our members of staff that can get affected by these unplanned adverse events. The doctor is okay. She interacted with her colleagues in terms of the experiences that she went through, because some of these experiences we're taking lessons from them as to what we can do better to make sure, because our view is that we must reach a point where there's total elimination of these unwanted incidents, because our core business here is not to be concerned with security matters and all these other things, but to provide healthcare services. Security is an inherent part of our responsibility, so that our focus is taken away from worry with security considerations, but to be concerned with provision of healthcare services. And we're hoping that very quickly, we would have reached that point. And we want to appeal to our healthcare professionals doctors, nurses, and everyone else who is working in the hospital environment to feel free, not to be perturbed by these things, to adhere to security protocols that we're putting in place. Don't go anywhere unaccompanied. When you feel any potential threat of any kind, alert security immediately. Never walk alone. Never walk alone, even in the vicinity of the hospital itself.
Spokesperson of health in the province, Mondle Mvambi, telling us, of course, that security has been beefed up. We're talking about the security personnel that, of course, have been beefed up, and also other entrances in this hospital that are being closed, of course, so that they can monitor the movements of people coming in and out here. But they also say that from now on, they will make sure that, of course, these issues are being also communicated to the community, and make sure that they are not sending panic, of course, to the community. But we will also check with the NOSA and how, just to understand what is their reaction, since these two incidents occurred within a short period of time. But for now, it's back to you in studio.